Welcome to an exceptional tutorial. Today I'm going to talk about a very important subject. You're going to learn a lot about using effects, not specific effects, but how to use them in different situations and how to apply them to a group of different clips at the same time. Stuff like that. Very important stuff. You probably don't know most of this, so let's get into it. So we got a bunch of clips here. We have some random space background. We have a stock footage dude. And we have Spider-Man, because who doesn't love Spider-Man? So what we want to do is play with these guys a little bit. Let's go ahead to our effects tab. Let's go ahead to the alpha, mask and keying section. And down here at the bottom we have the transparency effect. So we can grab that and you can see we have the transparency showing up on our effects compositing stack. We can go to the effects layout, so it readjusts our windows to have a better workspace for effects specific work. So now we can turn the effects down to be rather low. Now what if I want to apply the same effect or a bunch of effects? If I've got a bunch of stacks that I've added up, for now we've only got one, but what if we want to copy it to this Spider-Man guy? Well, we can go ahead, right click, copy it. What you would normally do is Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and that just adds a duplicate. But what you can do in this case is right click and paste the effects only. So now we have, there we go, a semi-transparent Spider-Man, but this requires me to build out the effects from the start. So what if I want to create my own custom stack like this and have it available in the entire project throughout any Kdenlive project I open up, so I don't have to recreate the same effect over and over again? What we can do is you can click this little save icon up here, not this one, this one. So this saves the entire stack, so it doesn't matter how many effects you have in here, it's going to save them all as a single little node thing like here. So we can call this transparency. I'm going to leave the comment as in the description empty because I know what this is. And now if we go down to the custom section that you can see right here, we have a new little effect that is called trans in the I should have called it transparent. In the custom tab. So now what we can do is we can right click, delete the effects and drag and drop our new custom effect node in. And as you can see, it comes with our pre-established settings. And like I said, if I have maybe 5 or 6 more effects on this little node thing, it will also be saved and they'll also be applied with the settings that they have. But that's not all you can do. For example, we can apply things to track specific. For example, if I'm building out a timeline and I'm putting all these little clips that I want to have a specific effect on on track number 1 and track number 2 is their own thing, what we can do is we can grab our custom nodes, or any node for that matter. I call them nodes, but they're stacks or effects, whatever you want to call it. I'm just used to saying nodes. Anyway, let's drag it onto our timeline, and you can see on timeline 1 now, if we click the actual timeline, we have a little window that shows up, and here you can control the transparency of any clip on that timeline. For example, if I add this guy onto timeline number 2 like this, and we can go ahead and see he is transparent when I remove the transparency, even though he has no custom effect if I click on him individually, where Spider-Man does, because I added a custom effect to that element itself. So we're controlling the channel, and you can see if I click this icon here, it disables that effect, so the effect has been grayed out, it's no longer being applied. So we can re-enable it and everything is working just fine. Now obviously there's a bunch of different ways to control this. I did talk about the master effect last video. That's the reason that I was inspired to make this video, talk about all the different ways of controlling effects, because the master effect is really only used in my situation for volume. So for example, if you want to augment the volume of a certain let's go to master, augment a volume of all the clips at once, you can control the volume of the master, and it controls any audio clip in the entire project. But it's very limited to what you can do because you have no influence on what is controlled and what isn't controlled. So it's all the same setting that's been applied. So it's very limited and very niche when you'd use it. So using track effects is a much better option, or creating your own custom nodes by going to the custom section, and this is where you'll find all your different nodes, and they'll all be saved even when you restart the project. For example, if I create a new project, don't save this, and it's going to load my new project, you can see I still have my custom thing that I can drag onto any window. So this is a huge way of controlling effects if you want to build an effect and not have to rebuild it every single time you want to reuse that effect. If you have a bunch of settings or something that you've created that you like and that you want to recreate. Really important stuff. I hope you understood and can use these in the future to make better and faster videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.